Da-da-da-da-da. Stop it, Steve. Big weekend at the U of I. It's graduation time again. And appreciate this very busy woman taking the time to talk to us. It's our friend and broadcast legend from WDWS in Champaign back in the day, our sister in town, and the associate chancellor at the U of I, Robin Kaler. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning. It's been too long.
Yeah, how about that introduction? That's pretty good, didn't you think?
Very lovely. You're my new publicist.
Yeah, I should say you didn't write a word of that. That was all me. So,
too fun.
Listen, every spring, the graduation piece of the equation in any given year, this is a hallmark of success. This is one of those touchstones on the road of growing up and becoming a member of society and accomplishment and all that. And it's all good. So much of this has been overshadowed this year by all the negative publicity of what's going on campus. And with all due respect to those who protest, and your right to protest, the kids who aren't involved deserve a graduation and all of those things. So please, Robin, please tell me graduation is happening.
Graduation is happening. We are very excited about it. They've been setting up the stage and getting all the chairs out and all of that sort of thing. And it's going to be a pretty big thing at Memorial Stadium. We've got about 7,500 graduates who've said they plan to be there just at that event. We have about 40 graduation, we call them convocation ceremonies across campus, because it's a big stadium. Nobody walks across the stage and gets their diploma, or it would take several days, right?
Right.
As many as we have. So, but at that big ceremony, about 7,500 of the graduates are planning to be at that. But about 11,000 have signed up for some sort of graduation ceremony over the weekend. So it will be a lot of pomp and circumstance. We have seen this past couple of weeks when students started picking up their caps and gowns. You see them all over campus taking pictures. I have said several times I would like to have the concession for the white mini dress that seems to be the fashion choice.
Oh, is that right?
This year, yes. So,
does that include the fellas, or is that just the girls?
Yeah, it's a thing. it's a big thing. So yeah, if you want to go in on it with me, I could probably use a partner.
Sure,
so,
yeah. just white mini dress. And talk about your commencement. Your commencement speaker. This is a pretty good get.
Yeah, she's an alum of ours, and she's an icon in Chicago, of course, Jeannie Gang. So we're really excited to have her share some of her life's journey and her wisdom with our students as we get ready to send them out into the world to make it better, because she's somebody who has done that herself.
A renowned architect, graduated with a BS in Fine and Applied Arts years ago, but she also is somebody that continues to build amazing buildings here in Chicago. And she's really paved the way to kind of change the architecture of the architecture business in general, which used to be so male-dominated. Yeah,
and she's really big on sustainability. So she uses a lot of materials that are nearby, things like that. She is, of course, as you know, the person who has been gotten the concession to design the international terminal for O'Hare.
How about that?
Yeah, and the designs of that are amazing. If you go to her website, Studio Gang, you can see renderings of that, and it's pretty awesome. And, of course, the Aqua Building and St. Regis, they just have changed the Chicago skyline. And, yeah, she's pretty amazing, and our graduates are really excited to meet with her. She actually talked with a few of them a couple of weeks ago as she was writing her remarks, so reached out to kind of hear what things were on their minds. So that was really exciting for them.
Talking to Robin Kaler at the U of I. The success stories are endless, and I want to hit you with a few stats in a second. But this is interesting to me because kids that came in as freshmen 4 years ago who graduate this weekend, are really the COVID class. And what's the school's thoughts on that? And I mean, it's a milestone for you guys too.
It is. But we have a special place in our hearts for these kids because. Not only did they not get a high school graduation opportunity to walk across the stage there, when they started with us, most of them started online with some of their courses. They were here, obviously, and we had some courses in person, but, there were things that were online, and they had to come in and test twice a week to, do our COVID saliva test that we developed. So for that class, if you say funnel or straw, they will all laugh because they get the fact that for our COVID test, people had the option of spitting into a funnel or spitting into a straw. And it was kind of a, which are you, like Cubs,
I'm
White
Team
Sox,
Funnel.
right?
Team Funnel.
Yeah, exactly. And people would be like, "How can you use a straw?"
Right.
It was very cute. It was very cute. So they have bonded in some special ways. They've been amazing. During that time when we would say, "Hey, we know you want to get together and have parties, but we need you to be cool about this." And you would see them even on social media. They got to calling the chancellor Daddy Jones, and they'd say, "Don't do something to make Daddy Jones needs us to do this. Don't make him mad." Yeah, it was very cute.
I'm telling you, Chancellor Jones, an amazing, amazing man, and such a great spokesperson as you are for the university, where 91% of U of I graduates from 22-23 secured employment right after school, and 78% stayed in Illinois to do it. I don't know if anybody can touch that number.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And we work really hard to provide a lot of access to Illinois residents. And some people say, why do you have people from other states and around the world? That gives those Illinois residents and those people from other states and around the world the experiences that they need to live in a global society. And as we can see all the things that are happening these days, there's no way to wall yourself in and not function in a global society. And so for us, it's really exciting that we can, by growing, we've been able to provide more slots to Illinois residents, but also to provide slots for people from all around the world, and then to help them learn how you live and work together and how you make the world a better place. So we're really excited when we see that so many of them decide to start their careers right here in Illinois.
Things going very well at the U of I with a nice salary of about $76,000 on the average when you come out of school and get a job with a U of I diploma. And so many stick around, of course, for grad school and beyond. All right, so Robin, I'll let you go on this, but I have been impressed with how the U of I has been able to handle some of the tumult that's gone on around the country. And for parents and friends and family members who are coming to ceremonies this weekend who are concerned about interruptions and things, I'm fully confident, but feel free to comment on this, to the best of your ability, all of that will be handled and controlled.
Well, every year we have plans in place for security at commencement, right? There are always, the large events are always an option for somebody who wants to cause a disruption. And honestly, we have kids who disrupt simply by, wanting to yell out to their families and things like that.
Sure.
It's pretty thing. So we have trained, everybody who's going to be involved. We've made sure that everybody's ready to help allow people to enjoy the experience, hear the speakers, celebrate with their families, and make sure that we all have a very, very joyful day. So we worked really hard at that. We're preparing. We've got some additional onboarding training we're doing today with folks, and we're ready to go. So,
congratulations on another graduation, and thank you for the good work you do all the time.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate the opportunity to share our messages, and it's great to hear your voice. It's been a while since we've gotten to chat.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're back on. And, Robin, I'll be seeing you live and in person when we put together the celebration of the stadium, because I think we're going to do a couple of shows there.
That's what I've heard. I'm very excited about that.
So thank you, Robin. Happy graduation.
You too. Have a great day.
See ya. And I don't have a kid at the U of I, but I don't, for you guys that are nervous about it, I don't have any concern that the U of I is not in a position to handle any sort of disruptions. So, and there's been no indications of major protests at the U of I anyway. So for you parents and grandparents, I think you're going to be just fine. Go celebrate your kid.